Hello everyone, I'm Joanne and welcome to my craft room. It's a very exciting day for me today here and I'm so thrilled you all are with me. This is my very first video showcasing product for Spellbinders. They reached out to me and asked me if I would choose some product. They gave me a little list and this is what I chose. It's from BB Cameron. You can order this product today. There are links below to order this product today. April 10th, this is the release date, and it's by BB Cameron and it's BB's Hummingbirds. So cute. I have a large die. I've never made a 5x7 card before, but we're going to do that. So this large die is 5x7. We have beautiful sentiments. There is a stencil, and then there are pieces to make the hummingbird with and some flowers, which are just wonderful. Let's take a look at the sentiments in here. Let's see. May the wind always be at your back and the sun upon your face, lifting you up in prayer and hoping you have a better day today. Thinking of you, I'm using you brighten my day on a card, sending healthy vibes your way, always here for you. Friends make the world beautiful, and beautiful is darkened. I love that. Just flying by to say hello. I was thinking as I was reading that, where's that one? And it's on a block because I'm putting that on a card. Your kindness means everything, and the kindness and the everything are darker, more bold. I love that. Happy birthday to beautiful you. I love that. I love that saying for a birthday card. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hope your day is wonderful. And then as you see, I've used this one, let your dreams take flight. I've had such a fantastic time working with this collection. I know you will too. I'll be back in just a moment and we're going to talk about pieces and parts of this collection and how they come together. And then we're going to make a card. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so first what I like to do is to show you guys exactly what comes with the dies. Okay, so we have these dies right here, and this is to make the beautiful little hummingbird. Aren't they? They're going to be fantastic. You're going to love this. So this is like the little head with the beak, and I did it all in white. Of course, we're going to do different things, of course, on the card, but I do need white pieces for the card we're going to make. Then this little head right here, see these little like lumps right here, it just fits right on top of that, and then you'll get like the little eye. I'm either going to do that brown or black and then you know, make the bird from there. And then of course we have some wings. Now you can make it one wing. I think on here the little bird has one wing. Sometimes I've just added a second one, which is fun for that one flying that way, and then this one gets two wings flying this way. So which is, you know, there's a lot to do. You'll see. I'll show you. I've had a lot of good time to play with this wonderful collection. There's flowers, little dots to go inside the flowers if you want them, or you might not. This little flower piece right here, these three put the hummingbirds flower together. Like this one comes here, and then this little piece. And you'll see when we put all this together. And this little piece comes in here. It's like what, the stamen. So that's where they kind of get the juice from, the little hummingbirds. And it's, you know, it's coming, it's getting really, everything's are starting to bloom here in Tennessee. Right now I think we're in what's called red bud winter. And it's a little cold snap and the red buds are blooming. They're so pretty. And then we'll go into let's see, dogwood winter, and then blackberry winter, and then it's summer, my favorite time. Anyway, so so here come the hummingbirds, though. That's what I'm getting to. And then this is its little tail feather right here, which is really, really cute. Now, and then you have a couple of leaves here, and you have like a little bud of a flower here. And now, those are the dies to make the little hummingbird. Let me move that aside. Now let me show you what these dies do. Okay, so there's this, and then there's this. Okay, now this fits right into there, which is absolutely wonderful. And when you cut that out, you get this piece right here, and then you get like the, I threw it away, just the outline. Okay, here it is. Let me get it out for us. You just get like this part of the paper just the outline, okay, of cutting the two of them together, which is beautiful because you get all of this prettiness around this cut right here, this die right there. All right, so that's what happens there. Now, what I did here was I cut a piece of white cardstock. I used the Neenah white cardstock. There's a link below under Amazon for you to order that. I'm also an Amazon affiliate. And so what I did was I cut a piece that was 5 by 7, and then I took this piece. I didn't use this one. I took this one, let me get it, and I just put it here, okay, and I cut it out, and then that gave me all straight edges like you see right here, okay, but I still have all my birds and my flowers and everything fun to do in there, okay. So that's what I've done for this one right here, just a piece of 5 by 7 white cardstock. Then I decided that this was just too intriguing, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it. Wait till you see what I do with it. So I cut this out. That's what this is. I think it goes like that, okay? And I used this on a scrapbook page as the focal point of a scrapbook page. And later on in the video, I'll show you that. So keep watching, and yeah, we're going to be back in just a minute. We're going to do a bunch of ink blending, okay? We're going to use this piece right here that I cut out of the 5 by 7. It's going to go on a 5 by 7 card that's the Neenah white, and we're going to do everything. Every piece is going to be ink blended. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of the white pieces that I need, and they'll be all out here. We're going to do a bunch of ink blending and put the card together. That is going to be so pretty. Wait till you see what this card, well, you know what? I can show you. I can show you. This is what we're going to finish up with from a blank piece of paper. If you follow me, you know when I have a blank sheet of paper and then turn it into something like this, I go nuts over it. I even added Wink of Stella right there to the birds to let them kind of shine a little bit. But isn't that pretty? And that's what I did to the inside. I used the stencil right here. We're going to do every bit of this together in just a few minutes. Let me get all of the pieces to the birds cut out, all of the die cuts cut, and I'll be back, and we're going to do some blending fun this afternoon. Okay, let's start the first phase of this beautiful card. Now, I've already gone ahead and cut my little pieces, my flowers, the centers, and the birds, and we're going to put all of this after it's colored onto our card. So let me move this aside. Let's go over some measurements first, okay? Now, to cut a card base that's 5 by 7, you're going to need a piece that is 10 by 7 scored at 5. That's all it is. 10 by 7 scored at 5. That's the card base, okay? We're going to move this to the side. On the inside, I have just a piece of blue cardstock, and this is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then a white piece of cardstock at 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. We're going to do some stenciling down here in just a minute. Okay, but first, what I want to do is I want to stamp my sentiment on my little rectangle here. Let's go ahead and do that really quick right up here in this corner. And I just want to do it in the blue. You can choose, of course, any colors that you love and like. Make it happy. Put all your, if you like purple better, use purple. Let's hope I can get this straight. Just flying by to say hello. I thought that was so pretty. Yes, nice sentiment, right? Okay. Now I will eventually put this up with some foam. So let me go ahead and shoot to the end of that really quick, right? Let's just do that. I'll keep the backs on there, and I'm just going to put that aside. This way we are ready. And we're ready with that. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and die cut this. Bring my machine in. I wanted to die cut this with you guys and just have a nice afternoon of crafting together with new product. brand new product today. It is the release date. Now, this piece is 5 by 7 of white cardstock, and this is a very large die. Now, I'm just going to come over this way. Okay, we're good. And I want to make sure, though, I want to show you something here. On the one that I have, I got it a little thin right here. See that? See, I could have scooched it over to the left just a hair, okay? So let's see if we can accomplish that today. I believe we will. So I'm just going to place this here. And I'm looking on my sides, and I really like that placement. I'm looking at top and bottom. I like that. I'm going to use some of the Best Ever craft tape and just secure that down to, try to secure that down to the paper. I think I did. There we go. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and die cut this. Here we go. That is nice and tight. I'm sure that I got a good cut the first time through with that. So that's wonderful. Let's go ahead and take our sandwich apart here. Move that aside. And here we go. So let's see if I did just a little bit better job of placing this on here. Now, I'll say this, if it didn't cut, but I know it has, but if it didn't cut, you could find its little pattern here, its little path, and then run it through again if you needed to, but this is just fine. I'm just being very, very gingerly with it. There's a lot of moving parts here, and I just don't want to rip anything. Okay, there we go. Okay, then we'll clean that up later. Here's some scrap already that has fallen out. Everything is nice and loose. It's just in here because of the shape of it. You know, a lot of times that it just captures it, but it's, see, as you can see, it's all loose. These little pieces, we'll just poke those out. Oh, this is so nice. What a gorgeous die. Yes, I like my placement better. Do you see that? So, you know, live and learn by me. Watch what, you know, like I said, that first one I was, you know, experimenting a lot in here. I have been the month of March. I know I haven't been on here too much but this is what I've been doing, is creating what I was going to release today. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Okay, let's see. Let's make sure I have all my pieces out. Okay, good. All right. Clean up my mess a little bit. Now, I have a glass mat, but I like to put a little paper underneath there anyway for myself when I do something like what we're going to do here. So this is just scrap paper, and as you can see, it's used. And I'm just going to lay this down here. I'm going to tape this down, okay? But I'm not going to tape this down because I need to color this entire piece. This is what I did. And I mean, this is just my rendition first time through. So I'm just going to use some dark green. And I love these brushes. I love, they're not brushes, these little foams. Now, what I want to do is cover this entire sheet, okay? Because what we're looking for is the vine. So we just want to, and I'm really not doing a whole lot of circular motion because I have a lot of little pieces here that can really like pick up, and you know, I could bend and that kind of thing. So I'm just kind of dabbing, and it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a darker or lighter. That's exactly the way that now here I'm just going to do a little, you know, if I can do a little circular motion, I will. If not, that's okay. We'll just dab, right? And we're going to, let me get all the way up in camera there. Okay. I'll tape that back down. And I'm just going to move my way through this project. Now, of course, if you didn't do the 5x7 piece like I did, and, you know, you just cut out the inside of it, you could do this also. But I just love, remember, we are starting with just a piece of white cardstock here, guys. Just white. And like I said, I'm not doing any rhyme or reason with the coloring. I'm not caring if it's blotchy. You know, it doesn't have to be all smooth because the greenery outside is not. There's all kinds of hues of color. Darker, lighter, deeper, richer. So that's exactly what is going on here. And so what I did was I just colored the entire sheet. It's actually extremely therapeutic. I love to do this with these things. I just like doing it, right? As I'm doing this video, I breaded some pork chops, and ooh, see what I meant about picking it up? See, so I'm going to just kind of bend that down. Look at how pretty that is. All the hues of green. Wow. And I'm telling you, this craft room smells delicious right now. So, but it's March. Well, I am filming this in March, and it is, I am allowed to release it on the release date. So I'm so excited about all of this, and thank you so much for hanging in here with me through my crafting little journey down the road of foiling, inking, other products. I really do appreciate you guys hanging in here with me. Okay, so here is this. Wow. Let me move this away so that doesn't, isn't that pretty? Let's get our card base. Let's look at that. Wow. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. See, now actually, this can actually be glued down. But let's do that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and do some stenciling, okay? So this stencil has 3 wonderful little patterns on it. And I want to take my inside, the white, and I want to use 2 of the patterns. So I want to go down here. And first what I'm going to do is use the little spots, the dots right here, okay? So I'm going to do this. Now this time I do want to tape this down. Just going to tape that down a little bit just to hold it still. And then I'm going to bring this in. And I'm going to bring my dots right to the bottom of the page, just like that. I'm going to tape that down right here. Okay? Now, I don't want that right up there to get in the way. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a piece of scrap cardstock and I'm going to place it right here, and then I'm going to put a small piece of tape. Okay? And you could tape that down if you wanted to also. I think I'm going to be okay because I'm going to be holding it. Okay, now I want to go back in with that beautiful, our blue. I want to go in with the blue that I had, and then I'll use the green. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to just kind of hold this down, okay? And I'm just, now with this, I will use some circles. And I'm just going to let those little blue dots have fun. Just have fun. A lot of nice dark color. Did I move a little bit? I might have. No, I think I'm okay. You know, remember, I'm new at all of this stenciling and foiling and, you know, a lot of paper piecing together. I love to paper piece together. I always have, but I've never done it to this extent. So here we go here. And of course, you could just leave this with dots, but I like those stripes. They just intrigued me. Okay, now I'm going to pull this up See, we just stayed right there. Isn't that nice? So look at that. You know, it's really cute, but it needed something else. So, and I have to admit, I wanted to play. So, so I just wanted to play with it, you know. Okay, so here we go here. All right. And I'm just going to, ooh, I don't want to get that blue on any cardstock. Let's hope for the best there, right? And then we will mask that off right there, just like we did. And now I'm just going to go into that deep green that we were using. And I'm just going to go ahead and go right on top of what we just did. And that's how I got those lines on top of the dots. And honestly, I was not planning on doing this. I was just playing, seeing, you know, just got out some white cardstock and started messing around with the stencil. And this is what I came up with, and I really like the effect of it. I have another card that I'm going to do. Well, this week there's going to be a lot of videos with this set, and you're going to love it. You're going to love what I've done. I hope you do, at least with this set. Okay, let's remove this. Let's remove our stencil. Yay! Good. We didn't get any blue up there. Woo! Okay. That was a little worrisome for a second. And here, and now here we have this. Let's go ahead and, you know, while we're at it, let's just complete the inside of the card. And then also, let's go ahead and put the other thing on the outside of the card, right? Put our die cut down. Use whatever adhesive you like, whether it be liquid or inline. Give me a nice border there. Just like that. Oh, I love it. Let's see, where did I put that card base? Right here. Here we go. And then this is going to go in here. And what I've done with the measurements, the blue piece, okay, is cut down to 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. So we'll have a nice white border along with the color cardstock and then the white, and it really makes it look, really frames it out on the inside. It also gives your card stability and weight, and it just makes it feel just so nice, you know, when you give it to someone. All right, now let's go ahead and glue this little puppy down because we are good to go. Everything is going to be glued down flat, and we're going to build it up. Oh, it's going to be just so pretty. I'm so excited. Okay. Now I'm using a fine tip glue pen. This is from Gina K. I'm also an affiliate for Gina K. So I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, just like dash this all over the place. And, you know, if something is sticking up after you do something like this, and you know, you just have to add, just sneak this under there, add a little bit more glue, no big deal. So the hummingbirds come back to the same place every year. Isn't that fun that they remember things like that? I have hummingbirds around here. People put feeders out all the time. They're little and they're fast. And sometimes their color is, I don't know, they almost look like they're iridescent to me. You know, I've seen them really up close. If they get used to you enough around here, they'll fly right up to you and flutter. And then they fly away real quick. They're really cute. So I love hummingbirds. I'm not a big bird person. Also, I've always said that, but I do happen to love little hummingbirds. I think they're so cute. And they're so fast. It's like Okay, let me scoot. This is the magic of liquid glue, right? You can just scooch it over. Just you have that wiggle room time, right? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so here we are. Oh, I love it. Okay, now I have my pieces cut. Let's go back to a piece of scrap paper. Let's see. We'll just take the one that we were using. Okay. We could use the same side, it doesn't matter, right? And we're just going to start to color our pieces. So, I decided that my birds with their wings were going to be that beautiful blue. So I want to bring that in. And we're just going to start coloring and piecing everything together. And this is the fun part. Paper piecing and coloring, I can't even. I just love it. Okay, now I'll only use the fine tip glue now. Okay. So let's go ahead and color our pieces. And remember, these are going to get some wink of Stella on them. Let's make them nice and deep. And you know, I could have like done a wing a different color or something like that if I wanted to. I've done that on other cards that I've made. This was the first one that I made, and with the first set from Spellbinders, and I swore when I did it, I'm burning up. I'm gonna working up a sweat crafting, right? No, actually, it warmed up outside and I have the heater on in here. Hang on. Okay, so we'll turn that off. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so I swore that whatever I came up with first, I was going to pass on. And so this was my very first design with my very first set. I'm so happy. You can't tell, right? And again, you know, I'm not really doing any kind of big circular motion or anything like that. I'm just adding color to these little pretty wings and little bodies of our friends here. And you know, we're going to go over the outsides of them too. Now, with a technique like this, get ready. You're going to get inky fingers. There's no sense in thinking that you can keep yourself clean. It's not going to happen. I should say, at least it does not happen with me, for sure. Okay, now I want to pick up each piece, and I want to accentuate around the tips and the edges. Just with this little brush, or it's not a brush, this little foam pad. And just go ahead and go around each and every piece, taking your time. Just enjoy yourself. No need to rush today, right? Let's just enjoy the new release. And look at these where they're inked around the edges, and then these are not. Right? What a mess, right? But I don't know if you guys are like me. I make a mess. How can you not make a mess if you're using this kind of ink and this type of technique? So, I think when I was in like kindergarten, I loved to finger paint. Maybe that's where this all stems from. And then my grandma, of course, taught me how to sew. And so I, you know, from there it got into crafting, and on and on and on we go. So this bird is facing this way, okay? So she will get 2 wings, okay? And then this bird is facing that way, okay? And that bird will get 1 wing and a tail and a tail, okay? Now let's do their little faces. So first we're going to get the beaks. There's 2. And then you have the little face right here. Do not color the face. Okay, leave it white. Well, I guess you can. It's not that it's wrong, okay? It is not that it's wrong at all. Hang on one second. Let me see if I can get myself another piece of paper here. Okay. Here we go. I have really inked that up, have I not? Yeah. Let's just get another piece. This way, then you guys can see what I'm talking about a little bit better. Ta-da! There we go. And I'll just do that. So here we go with our little guys, and we're all happy with that. I like to lay things out so that I know, like, okay, I have this, I have that. Now we have two of the little heads. You could do those in pink if you wanted to. That would look cute too. So I just want a little brown. A little brown on this one. On their beaks. You could do black also. Let's see, is that? No, we have to do some blue flowers. Okay. I'm going to take this off. This is the greatest thing with these things. I'm just going to take it off, add another one. And just make this dark brown. Like I said, I guess you could cut these out of brown cardstock or black. But since I was inking everything, I wanted it all to get inked. So now these little guys will have little brown eyes, right? There we go. There's one. Let's get this guy done. About have a dry ink pad, which is okay, because then I just throw them away and order different ink. All right, whoops. Did I bend his little beak there? That's okay. We can straighten it out. There we go. Okay. Now we have two of those. I'm going to take this off. And I don't know what color we're going to put on there yet. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and put their little heads on, okay? So, let's see, am I in camera? Yes, okay. So right here, actually, right here, I'm going to put some right here, but not on the beak, okay? Just it right there. Now watch. This comes in here, and you have an outline of that beautiful blue around the little head. Isn't that cute? That's adorable. That is stinking cute. Okay, now, see where the two little bumps are right there? That's where you want to put the little face. So that now we're going to make a face. Okay, so because you could get confused. Okay, wait a minute, I have the wrong one. Ooh, had the wrong side. Okay, wrong side. Yes, that side. This little point goes to the bottom. Of course, the eye's on the top. So, but that's okay. We're going to glue that one down anyway. So we're going to go here. Whee! And, and we're going to put that right there. Now we have a cute little face, don't we? Just by adding that little white piece. Isn't that amazing? So let's go ahead and before my glue dries over here, I'm just going to go ahead and attach this because it goes right there on the bottom. There's no outline around this. Just like that. And then a little glue on the back. Just like that. And we're going to put this right here. And I'm going to allow that nice little hue of blue to shine over top right there. Oh, that's so stinking cute. Okay, that's perfect. Beautiful. All right, now I think I might have got a little ink right there. Let me get the little rubber eraser. Not ink, glue. Yes, okay, so it was a little bit of glue, and then these little rubber erasers take it right off. There we go. All right, let's make our little bird now. Well, no, we don't need to make our bird. What am I doing? Let's bring our card base in. And let's at least start with what we have to go ahead and place our birds. This way then we'll know where everything else goes, right? So we're going to go ahead and put liquid glue, even on the beak. And we're going to come in here and we're going to layer this on top of, oh, I should put the wings down first. Wait a minute, guys. I remember when I did the first one. I learned wings first. Wings and tails first. You'll see why. Okay. So let's put this wing here and just kind of follow that outline, covering up our green. Okay. And this one too. And I know that this is a longer video, but this is such a pretty set. I knew you guys, I wanted to make the longest card first. I had a lot of ideas when I looked at it. I've learned from Jennifer McGuire, when you look at something, think of 5 things you can do with it. And yeah, it was easy with this. Very easy. I already have 4 things completed. So I have the cards made, but I don't have, I'm just now getting to the video parts of everything. Okay, now we can put the little body on top, okay, and then it just covers up where the wings, you know, you kind of want them underneath because you don't want that attachment on the top. Just like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's coming so cute. Okay, now, wings. Here. But now you'll know, you know, if you purchase this set, you'll be ready. You'll be ready to cut and ink and everything and put your card together. There we go. And now let's put the little body. You know, let's remember, and I always say this started out as nothing. A piece of white paper. All of it did. Every bit of this card started out as a piece of white paper. I love when I can create like that. That's like just like right up my alley. So like I said, I'm filming this in March, okay, before the way before the release, because I have a lot of filming to do. Okay, now we have to do more inking. Okay, let's get this little guy here. Okay, and we'll get like an orangish yellow. Let's do that, like an orangish yellow. And I'm just going to, I didn't want like a bright sunshiny yellow. I wanted a little bit of deeper kind of a yellow. And then, and of course, we're going to go around the edges like we did. Don't be afraid of the ink. I always have to remind myself, because I was always like, well, I'll just do this a little bit. But I've realized, you know, and I say this all the time, just lay the ink to it, right? Now, there's sometimes when you do want the shading, like here, okay, I'm a little darker at the base than I am at the top, because I just want a little bit of shading. But, you know, for the most part, we just went at it with the ink, right? And then let's come around and grab these tips right here. Let them get a little darker. It'll give some nice dimension to the project. And then we're going to add this to the card. I wasn't sure if I was going to like ink everything up and then attach everything. But then I decided, why not let them see how it builds, you know? And how all of a sudden from nothing, boom, we have, you know, we have something fun. So I thought that would be a little different today. And you know, over on my Facebook page, I post all of the sales that go on So this will be over there as a new release, okay? But you'll want to follow me on Facebook because for everything I post advertising over there. So that then you know, like if you're going to place an order, it'll be like, wow, today I could get, if I use this code, I could get blah, blah, you know, this much money off. You know, or if I use this code, they give me free scissors, or they do something like, you know, they're always, all of the companies, they're always doing something, which is really nice. So this is, you know, just all new to me, but I'm grabbing the hang of it, and I have to admit, I really love it. Here we go here. Look at us build. Oh my goodness, isn't that pretty? Woo. Okay, now let's get these three little guys, and we're going to make these pink. And let's use this, and I'll just take that off and put another, boy, I like pink, right? There's a lot of these that are pink. I always say I love pink and green. So just a darker pink here, or a medium. I'll say medium pink on these guys. Because then the little stamen we want to be darker. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. And they look, it just looks so cute. Nice. Okay, so we have those three completed. Okay, now let's get, ooh, I think I need to cut another one of these. Okay. Put, let me get this one. Now I'm sitting here thinking, hang on one second. Okay, guys, just hang in here with me. Here it is. I just have to cut one really, really, really quick. Apparently I couldn't count, right? It happens. I'll just put it right through the vagabond over here, and it will be done. There we go. That's the greatest thing about just like having everything right here so close to me. I really like the way I consolidated my craft room. And everything is so close, I just could get right to it. Okay, so now with this, a darker pink, and I'm just going to really stamp it on there. There we go. Now see how much darker that is than those? Okay, I'm going to take what's left on the brush, and I'm just going to go lightly around here with the darker, just to give it some dimension. Just what's left on the brush, don't dip it. No dipping. And it's teeny tiny bit, okay? So just using your whatever shades of pink you have, 2 shades, that's all. Good deal. Okay, now that I've messed my thing up over here, let me get back to my card base. Try to move everything, right? Okay, now, let's go ahead, and what we want to do first is to attach these to the back of this. I learned that. So let's go ahead and do that. You know, by trial and error. See, I do trial and error, and then I pass on what and it's purely my opinion, okay? Nothing is set in stone. And then I pass on to you what I think might help you the best to create with this beautiful project. Now we're going to put this right here. Or this beautiful, I should say, collection to make this wonderful project, right? Right there. So cute. And I'm telling you guys, you could sit with this. Now, honest, this is, like I said, this is the longest time because I'm inking everything, you know, and this is like the longest card that, that I'm going to make with this set. I have an idea up in my head today. I want to design another one with it. And I'm just going to bring this in here. And look at where his little beak is. Isn't that stinking cute? And then just here, I'm putting the glue on the front side. I should have said that at first. And I'm attaching that to the back side of the other upper part of the flower. And let me get a little bit of glue up here. I could clean that tip off in just a second. And then this one goes right here with this little guy. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, look how we're coming along. Isn't that beautiful? All right, now, let me clean this tip. I just take a piece of paper and just wipe it really hard. Okay, now what we want to do, I'm letting my ink dry on my birds really well, and then I'll add the wink of Stella. These little guys, these little ones, they need to be a light green. And I'll just pull this off and we'll put this on. And this one I just did nice and light because our background is darker. So I wanted these to kind of show a little bit. And then I'm going to come around these edges. I'm going to define these really nicely. All right, now let's see. Let's add. So pretty. Okay. Now for this, you can either put this, now see the tips go one way and then another. So let's see. This one will go here. Okay. This one, we might have to cut some different ones just in case I need my tips going another way. That one goes here. No, we're good. That one goes there. Whoops, I missed one. I got to cut another one, don't I? Okay. So, let me get that out really quick and cut one of those. All right. What a wonderful afternoon with you guys. I hope you're enjoying this. I didn't want to edit this. I didn't want to do a voiceover because I wanted to spend the time with you guys with this collection. And, you know, other cards might have a voiceover or something like that. But this, I wanted to do the first one. Let's see, that goes right there. Good, then I'll have an extra. Okay. But I wanted to do the first one together. Did I just like lose my leaves? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. We needed 5. And we'll just get this light. Go right here. Now, like if it's getting too long, just speed it up. You don't have to watch, you know. But I appreciate it. Okay, now we have that. Okay. Now I know that all the leaves go the correct way, so that's nice. So I'm just going to put some on the back, but I want to get a little bit up on this tip because that could pop up and you wouldn't want that. Now I need a leaf that's going down. That's this one right here. And see, there's just slight contrast between the background and that leaf. or you could take the glue and put it on the leaf. Either way with this. Did I clog my tip when I cleaned it? I bet I did. Always keep a pin to the side here. There we go. There we go. And a little bit right there. Let's see where this one goes. Might come down this way. Nope, it needs the other one. Okay. That one goes there. See, they're just a little bit different. Just a teeny tiny difference. But the little scallops line up together. That one goes down there. Okay, so another tip. Your leaves line up your scallops. Line up your scallops. They're on the leaves. Cute as can be. Ooh, there's one here. Does this one go here? Yes. There we go there. I'll have to ink that one up too. No big deal. We'll put this one over here. Just like that. Move that aside. Bring in a little bit of ink. I've got enough on this sponge that it'll do a good job. And just slightly contrasting green. Oh, did you ever just want to place like a $500 craft order? Okay, like I need that's silly, right? But yeah, I mean, and I know a lot of us do, right? But I need, I wanted that wax tip pencil. It keeps going like out of stock. What else did I want? There was something else that I wanted that kept going out of stock. And so I just, you know, just kind of hanging out waiting for, I'm going to take that off of there and use the yellow. You know, waiting for things to come back in stock. Then all of a sudden it comes back in stock and I'm like, well, no, not right now. I don't have the money for it right now. And, you know, so it's like I'd like to, which I don't play the lottery, but if I did, I'd just like to win $500 and I would spend it on just like ink stands. I would like, you know, just some other things in here. How funny. Because like I'd like to stand these up. I've seen the stands for them and I think that they're pretty cool. I'd like to get another set of them. Now this is just a light yellow. Because what I was going for with this is that the flower that we did before, it's all bloomed out. But these are the ones that haven't bloomed yet, right? So I did these in a lighter. And here we go. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. They're so pretty. Okay, let's hope we don't have to cut more. I thought I counted everything. I'm so sorry. Now watch how this yellow makes this come alive. And I promise you, right there, watch. I mean, as soon as you add it, it's something about being next to the blue that it's like, wow, that just made the card pop, right? And again, you can add your glue the way you want to. You can either put it here on the project or on the leaf, which let's put on all three of them. And we'll get that done, right? There's just something about sometimes when you add just one little color, it all of a sudden brings everything alive. And I thought that's what happened when I added this bright yellow. Just like that. Oh, oh, adorable. It's absolutely adorable. Okay, now let's do some flowers. Let's do 3 blue. These are fun. Okay. Let's do 3 of the pink, the darker pink. And then I'm going to add just a little hint of purple. Just because we can. And I think I have one of my flowers upside down. This one. Okay. Alright. So, let's go ahead in with our blue first. Just change my little pad here. And then when I'm done, I take these to the sink and I just clean them. I just run water through them. And then I put them on a towel and I let them dry. And as you can see with this, I'm just dabbing. They're just so small, you know. So just as dark as you want them. Doesn't matter. There's our blue. Let's see. Let's do our red. Let's do that in a dark. Let these little flowers stand out because see those little teeny tiny dots we're going to place in the middle of them and then on the card. Okay, so we're good here. Ooh, I almost went to that second row really quick, right? Let's go ahead and put a purple one on. And, you know, like I keep saying, you do whatever colors that you want. If you're like, this is too colory for me, you know, you could tone it down and just use a couple of colors. But I was thinking spring, and I was thinking color. Oh, that was something else I did today. I took my oldest grandson to the orthodontist, and he came out, and you know, they always change the rubber bands. And I said, whoa, I said, you got the light blue rubber bands. He said, yep. I'm getting ready for spring. Crack me up, right? Sometimes these, I know if you guys have grandchildren, it's like, oh my gosh, some of the things they come out to say, yep, with his rubber bands, he was getting ready for spring. Okay, now watch these little flowers pop. If I could get this to come out a little bit, there we go. And we're just going to place the little dots here. The little white buttons in the middle of the flowers. Oh, so fun. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Let's do the red. Everything is sticking to me. My hands are full of ink and glue, right? And you know this. If you're a crafter, you're like that too. So just kind of picking this up. But I really want to get one of the, I want the pencil with the wax tip at the end. Look at that. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty as soon as you add that dot. Look at the mess on this paper. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? I didn't even look through the camera. That's hilarious. I didn't, I'm just over here crafting away. Okay, there, makes them pop, doesn't it? Look at this one without the white little dot in the middle. Oh, they're so cute. And I like littles. I don't know, you know, I like little things to craft with. Put this one over here just because it's closer to me. Okay. Okay. And there we go. Okay. All right, now. Take those off of there. And move my mess. and bring our beautiful card in. Now, the card is pretty, but watch when I add these flowers. It's just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to just kind of put one here. Let me just pick it up as we go, okay? And let's see, let's put one here at the base. Let's put a purple one there. It doesn't matter where you put these, honest. There's no rhyme or reason. Just have fun. Just make pretty. Everything is sticking to me, guys. Oh my goodness, look. This is where you're like, okay, stop the video, go wash your hands. But then you're like, you're right at the end. It's okay. And honestly, I have to admit, sometimes tools can get in your way. Okay? Sometimes it's best just to use your fingers. I have to admit that. Put a little blue one, a little purple one here. Okay? And put a little blue one here. And let's put a little pink one in here. Just because we can. Watch these little flowers. You wouldn't think that something so small could really, you know, dress something up. But honestly, it does. Put a purple one there. And then a red one here. And let's put a blue one on the back of this leaf. Here. And let's see what we got left here. We'll put this right up here. Just like that. Okay. All right, I think we're good. Now, remember we did our sentiment. Lucky we did that right at the first, right? See, it's done. You don't have to go back and do it. So a lot of times I like doing things like that, you know, completing the end of the project. I don't want to put that on his head or her head or whichever. And right there. Oh my goodness, so cute. Now, oh, I should have put the wink of Stella on first. Okay, but we can do it right now. Let's go ahead and add wink of Stella to these wings. A very light coat. It reactivates the ink actually. And as you, can you see that ink getting just a little bit darker there? Can you see the little shimmer right there? And I'm just going to come back here and get those little tail feathers. I'll squeeze this down just a little bit, move my project out of the way because I've had a disaster before, like a big blob. It has happened. Always move your project away if you're squeezing it down. And I know you're like, and it's like, oh no, what have I done? It happens. I always say, if it's happened to me, it's happened to you. Look at that wink of Stella, what it does to that little bit, right? Let's go ahead and color this one down here. Very easy to apply. I mean, you don't have to take any pains with this. Just blob it on there. It is good. And then if you even wanted it shimmier, more shimmer in it. Is shimmier a word? I don't think so. If you even want more shimmer, you can let it dry and give it a second coat. But I think we're good. I like the way we are shining. Okay, here we are. All right, guys. BB Cameron's BB's Hummingbirds collection. The link is below to order this wonderful product today. I would order today if you can. I would think that this is going to definitely sell out. Just too much fun. Oh, I wanted to show you. Wait, at the end of the video, let me show you my scrapbook page. Here is my scrapbook page. Remember I said I use this? Now I made all of these teeny tiny flowers and I put it on this piece. I put it on this piece right here. Now, let me say this. This is my oldest daughter. And I put the date back here, July 1981. I found this picture. Let your dreams take flight. Isn't that fun? So I'm gonna, you know, I've been doing these scrapbook pages and I've been putting them into a scrapbook. I haven't scrapbooked in so long, and this has me like with the itch. But look, I've die cut these out of just all kinds of pretty baby colors, you know, that she would have liked in her room, or she probably already did have in her room. And that's what I did with that. And I thought that that came out really, really stinking cute. Okay. Look for more videos with cards coming up, and know that there's so much to do with this set. I sure do appreciate everyone watching, and I'll see you next time.